Are you in a challenging relationship that is lacking harmony, love, and probably honesty, and you are longing to get back to this inner peace that you know that's there, but you're wondering, how can I ever feel at peace again with myself? In this video, I want to show you my path to actually come back to that inner peace, even though I was in a very difficult relationship. It all started about 25 years ago on a sunny morning in the summertime. It was really bright and present outside, but I was crying in my heart again. It was for the X amount of time that week that my love did not respond to me, did not tell me what he was doing. He just stood me up without any words. It was a challenging relationship because it was actually in an affair where he was still married, although his wife knew about us, and we were not able to meet openly always, and I was always last. I was always feeling like I'm not special, I'm not really loved, and I'm not wanted. And all that was, of course, a reflection of my inner beliefs. My most painful belief in this lifetime that I've been working with for many decades, and I have now really reduced it to almost not ever feeling it again. And that belief was, I am not wanted. So I attracted a relationship where I would be shown again and again and again that I am not wanted. This is how life works, by the way, to really help us. This is really a gift, even though it is extremely challenging for the personal self. It's a gift from above to see where we're at, what we're believing, what we are holding on to, and what we are asked to change. So on that beautiful, sunny summer morning, I was waiting for his message to explain why he didn't come the night before. And then finally it was there. Again, I was in tears because it was all about I wasn't important, I was second best, I was not special. And I let my tears roll, and not long after, I heard a voice that was coming completely out of the blue. And it said, but you don't need love from the outside because you are love. You are love. You don't need it from the outside. And I stopped. And I heard it, and I remembered it. And I also resonated with it, because it was actually something I have known all my life, but because of the conditioning I received, my mind, or my ego mind, didn't believe it, truly. So there was always this challenge, there was this dilemma between knowing who I truly am and identifying with the conditioned ego mind. So this was a turning point. It really spoke to me like so directly and so subtly, but with such power, that I shifted back from feeling, all these tears, crying and feeling not wanted and not special, to completely stopping that and knowing again and remembering and identifying with I am love. It changed everything in an instant. It didn't last, of course, it comes back. It's always waves, isn't it? We are moving between the true self that we are, knowing I am love, and then coming back to the conditioned self, right? Through circumstances and outer life experiences or happenings. So after that event though, I changed inside. I would make love my guide a lot more than I did before. And so that was the first guide I learned to go by. Because in this video, I want to show you how you move from feeling unfulfilled, not loved, not wanted in a relationship that is not harmonious and not loving, to coming back to your own inner peace. And so the first guide that I uncovered to use and I'm still using, and I'm using with my friends and my clients and myself, is to follow love, to follow the guide that is the energy of love. So whenever there's something I might want to say to someone, or maybe I did feel angry with my man at that time, and I wanted to tell him something that wouldn't be so nice, so loving, I never did. I stopped myself because I knew the consequence. I would then perpetuate my old conditioning, you know, the little me that felt not loved, not wanted, not special. Because the anger would come from that angle. But I wanted to be love. I wanted to really imprint that energy within my heart. I mean, it's there in my heart, but in my body, in my unconscious mind as well. So I had to train myself to really stop and think, is this coming from love? If I would say this, or if I would think this, or if I would act on a certain scenario that happened. See, what would love do? Love would allow whatever is happening and be still with it. The highest, most powerful energy that we can embody is actually inner stillness. Because from that point, we are not in that drama. We are not part of it. We just observe it and we are above it. So we are not attached to it. We don't actually care, really. Almost, we don't care. It's such a high level of detachment that it can happen, that's fine, but I am detached. So that's what happens when you are coming from love. You are in your own power, you are in your own stillness, and you are detached. Because your true self, your love, has got nothing to do with the ego mind. You are then detached from the ego mind's conditioning. And then the second guide I was then uncovering, because it goes hand in hand with love, is truth. Your ultimate truth. What would you really love to have in your relationship? What are your values? What are your, let's say, conditions for the relationship? You know, what do you accept and what do you not accept? What is tolerable? Because this is so important. When we are in love with somebody, we often allow that person to do things that on our list that we've made before we enter the relationship, it's not on the list. It's actually violating our own values. So that's partly your inner truth. And also, when it doesn't feel good or right to you, whatever you're doing or whatever you're asked to do, and you're overriding your own feelings, your own love, you know, because your own love and your own truth. Your truth is to not be used as a doormat, say, and then you still do. Or your truth is to not please others for the sake of harmony, and then you still do. Or your truth might say to actually speak your truth, to actually be open with your thinking. And you don't do it because you fear judgment, you fear he's going to put you down or belittle you or something. So truth is the second guide. You have to live by your truth if you want to have inner peace and a loving, harmonious relationship. And the third guide I am using now, and this is something I've discovered only in the last year or two, is to be present with what is. Most of us are acting from the ego mind, or from the mind in general. When we respond, when we talk, when we think, it's like a loop of old beliefs, assumptions, point of views that haven't been examined and that are not coming from love, because they're coming from the past experiences, from the mind. And when we are present, say with a feeling that is occurring, instead of talking about it, analyzing it, trying to push it away, trying to avoid it, trying to make it not very meaningful. When we are present, we accept, we allow, we acknowledge, and we let it be there. See, this is something that is quite alien still in our society, because most of us are reacting from the mind immediately, whatever happens. And when we can be still and listen also to other people more, instead of just coming out with what we are thinking and what we've experienced. And when we are listening to the other person and maybe reflecting back a little bit, oh, that's what happened to you, I understand, yeah, that's not nice. They feel hurt. And the same thing you can do with your own feelings or emotions. You're noticing, oh, I'm feeling really frustrated. Wow, I really feel so frustrated. I wish that wasn't there. I wish I could do something about it. I wished he would do so-and-so, such and such thing, so I wouldn't feel like this. There's always this attempt to change what is. But being present means to allow whatever is to be there exactly as it is. No changing, no fighting, no disliking it, no avoiding, no denying, no making wrong, no blaming the other person. Being fully present. Can you feel how powerful that is? And I have experienced in myself and with my clients how powerfully this changes something like a belief or like an emotion that they've had all their life, subtly by itself, without them doing anything. It's the power of their presence that actually then transmutes the energy of the pain, the inner pain, or the false belief, by simply allowing it. So to regain your inner power and your self-love is to live from that energy of love. That means you are thinking, speaking, and acting from true, unconditional love. So can you see how that might change a relationship when you are acting or when you're responding, let's say better, to your partner? You would listen more, you would pause, you would stay still. You wouldn't just say something about you, you'd be with that person. And you would then be honest and open and say your truth to them. So there's no complications happening later, because untruth always creates drama and complications. And you would speak and think from love, from understanding that person, from allowing that person to be as he is, and from allowing yourself to be as you are as well. And can you see how that might change your relationship drastically? So it all starts with using those 3 guides: love, truth, and being present. First with yourself, and also if you are in a close relationship or you would like one, to practice applying those 3 guides whenever you are with somebody else who's important to you, who you like to be friends with. So let me know if you are resonating with this and what's helped you the most now today. And if you would like to train yourself, to guide yourself, coming back to your heart more often and feel your own stillness, I will leave a link to my free heart alignment meditation that you can sign up for in the comments or in the descriptions. And by using that every day, you're actually training your mind to be in your heart more often. Doing that every day is so powerful, because we need to retrain our minds, right? In order to come out of it and to be in our true self, the love that we are. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to love no matter what. Until next time, bye for now.